Hey guys, so in this video we're going to make a water bottle. So it's going to be the actual water bottle and the cap, and then we're also going to quickly assemble it, and then create the multi-views for it. So to begin, I'm going to create a new sketch. Let's see, and it'll be on the XY plane, like that. So we're going to be using the revolve feature to create the water bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and make about like half the shape of the water bottle. To begin, I want the diameter of the water bottle to be um, 3 inches. So I'm just going to make it half of that. So it'd be like 1.5. So I'm just going to 3 divided by 2. There you go. Okay. And then I want the height of the water bottle to be 10 inches. Create a line like that. I'm gonna make something like that. And then this will be 0.75. Okay. To create kind of like that curve of the water bottle, I'm going to be using the spline tool, um, especially like specifically the fit point spline. So I can kind of get more of that like curved shape like that. Okay, once you have it how you like, um, yeah. There's also a small indentation for the bottom part of the water bottle. So I'm gonna make a little triangle right here. So for the indentation. So I'm gonna create a point, probably right here, like that. Okay, then we'll take the line tool, go like this. Um, and then under modify, you can find a tool called trim. It has like a scissors icon, and then you can just cut away the material right there. Okay, so once you have part of your water bottle, it's all done in your sketch, you're gonna click finish sketch, click on the shape, click on the revolve tool under create, and then you can click the axis. So the axis will be this right here where it revolves around. I'm gonna click that, and then hold up. But yeah, I can just see it. Revolve, axis, click OK. See right here, my indentation is bigger than I anticipated, so I can just go back to the sketch and then edit sketch, and I can just like quickly fix that. So it can be more of something like, yeah, that's kind of better. Okay. So once we have like kind of the shape of it, I'm going to go ahead and select the bottom edge here, and I'm just gonna go and click on fillet. Under modify, click the bottom here, kind of just adjust it like that. Click OK, and then we can go ahead and make the top part of the water bottle. I'm just gonna click on this and click E for extrude. To point, let's see, do 1 inch and click OK. Okay, so this is like the base part of the opening of the bottle, but we're gonna make another thing on the top. So I'm just going to create a circle. Your circle right now doesn't matter what size it is because once we thread it, Fusion will change the size of it automatically so it works properly. Then you're gonna extrude this as well. I think 0.5 is fine. Yeah, 0.5. And then we're gonna go ahead and shell the inside of this, just like how we did in the perfume bottle video. So you're gonna click at the top opening. I want this 0.05, and then I'm gonna click OK. Okay. Okay. So then next we're going to thread this opening. You just go under Create, click Thread, click the outside right here, and then I want this to be I want the size to be 1.125 inches, and then automatically it makes it larger like this. And then I'm going to click OK. Okay, so then next I'm going to round these edges right here just so it gives it a nicer and cleaner look. I'm just going to move it until I like it. And then I'm also going to do this edge right here. Click on Fillet. There we go. And then click OK. Okay, next we're gonna change the material and appearance of our water bottle. So I'm gonna go under bodies, right click on body 1, go to physical material, and it is a metal water bottle. So I think I'm just gonna do maybe aluminum, just aluminum right on top, right that, just like that. Okay, now we can change the appearance of the water bottle. So you just go under body, appearance, and you can do something like, and let's see, under, okay, plastic, how about, let's not do plastic, paint. Go under, let's do a metallic-y color. You can throw it on just like that. Okay, so now that you have the water bottle, we can go ahead and save it. Water bottle. And then create the cap. Okay, now moving on to the cap of the water bottle. I'm going to create another sketch. I'm going to use the XZ plane. And then I'm going to create a circle. I am creating it's going to be 1.6. Enter, extrude, and then it's going to be 1 inch. Enter. Okay, so now we can go ahead and create the hole for the cap so it can screw and fit onto the water bottle perfectly. I'm just gonna go to the bottom, quickly create a sketch and make a point in the center like that. Finish sketch. So then we know where our hole will go. So under create, you're gonna click on hole, click on that point, and then I already have like the settings in and it's correct, but what you're gonna do is it's gonna be a simple hole. It's gonna be tapped, and then it's gonna be full, and then the drill point will be flat. And then select the size that you had for your when you threaded the cap or opening, so then it will fit properly. And I'm just gonna click OK. Okay, so once we have that, I'm going to go ahead and um, round these edges. I'm just going to bring it in like that. Click OK, like this. Also round it. Yeah, just like that. And then click OK. And then I can also change the material of this. So I'm just going to under bodies, right click, physical material. I think I'm just going to put the same material as before on it, aluminum. And then save it as water bottle cap. Click enter. And now we're ready to assemble. Okay, so once you're done with creating both the body of the water bottle and the cap of the water bottle, you can go ahead and make a new design and then save it. And then you can go ahead and call it like assembly or water bottle assembly, like that. Enter. Um, and then we're going to go ahead and you can click and drag if you have a Windows laptop or device, but I have a MacBook, so I'm gonna insert into the current design by right clicking like that. Okay. And then do the same thing for the, where is it? Water bottle cap. I'm gonna drag it off to the side so it's easier. Click OK. And then now we can assemble. So like the perfume bottle, we're gonna use the joint tool under assemble. Just click there. You're gonna click on the 2 points you want to join. So I'm gonna use this inside part of this cap and the top part of the water bottle. Okay, so once it's on like this, you can also go ahead and add your motion or your type of joint. So it usually defaults to rigid, but I have it on slider, not slider, it should be on cylindrical, because you can like screw it on and off and it can go up. So to animate it properly, if you see it goes through the water bottle, just change the axis to custom, just select it like this, click OK, right click the joint what you just made under the timeline, click edit joint limits at a minimum, and it can just be 0 degrees, click enter. And then if you go to animate again, it should whoops, that's not right. Edit joint limits, it should not be a maximum. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, slide. Yeah, change that to slide. Click minimum. You can select somewhere. It should just be 0, I think. Click enter. And then let's see if it works now. Because it should work. Okay, yeah. So now it works. So if you can see, it is rotating as well as going up and down, just like how you would screw it on and off. So then I'm going to click OK, and then we can save it. And there you go. You have your water bottle. Okay, so once you guys have finished assembling your water bottle, we are going um, to create the multi-views for them. So I'm going to first start off with the multi-view of the cap because I believe it would be a lot easier to dimension and see all the different dimensions. Um, but First thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna need a front view, a top view, and a right view. So since we have a hole at the bottom here, it'd be much easier to dimension the hole if this was the top view. So it doesn't have to be the orientation of how it naturally is placed. It can be like changed. Um, so I will, so I think, so I will be changing the orientation of everything. So I'm gonna make this the new front view. So I'm gonna set current view as front view. Um, so then this would be top. Okay, perfect. And then save. Okay, so once you have the orientation of where you want your um, object to be, I'm going to go ahead and click on design, go to drawing from design, and then we're going to create our drawing. I am using the Walton drawing template, but you can just create one from scratch and click OK. So to create your multi-view, first you want to place your base view at the bottom left corner, like this. You can change the scale, you can change the orientation from here as well. Um, and yeah, and then I'm gonna click OK. From here, I'm gonna click on projected view, click my base view, and then we're gonna create our top view like this by dragging it up, our right view by dragging it to the right, and then our isometric view. So I'm gonna click it like this. I'll put a check. Um, For the isometric view, you can double click and you can change it to shaded because we're not going to be dimensioning this. This is just like a representation of our object. And then we'll click close. Okay, so to create a dimension, you can go right here under dimensions and just click the icon dimensions. And if I wanted this height, I can click the bottom line like this to the top line this and drag it to the right. Now we have our overall height. So to dimension a hole, such as this one, you want to first thing you want to make sure is to create um, a center mark. So that's like going to be like an X in the center. So you're going to click on the outermost circle shape you have, like that, and then you have your center mark. From here, you can then um, dimension it. But instead of like clicking here, you're gonna go to under like text and it's gonna be hole and thread note. Click on this. I'm gonna click here. I'm gonna do it like this. And then place your dimension. So here it will have the diameter of your hole, like how deep it went in, and how what it was threaded by. And I'm click OK. Next you want the diameter of this outside part. You could get it from here by doing this side and this side. You can get the overall width of it. But since it is technically a circle, it would be better to um, dimension the circle. So you'd get so it'd be as like a diameter. So this you can just go to dimension, click on the outside like this, and then it has the diameter symbol right here. And then you don't need it twice, so you can just you only need it once, so you don't have to do the overall for this one. Let's see. Okay, we can also dimension the rounds or the fillets. I'm going to actually move the dimension of the overall height over here to make it easier. But we can go ahead and dimension these sides like this and click the bottom here like that. So once it's fully dimensioned, you can go ahead and save it. I'm gonna save as well water bottle cap multi-view. And click save. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the water bottle itself. So with the water bottle, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go back to design, drawing from design. Whoops, does not want to collaborate with me from design. And we're gonna create, click OK. We're gonna place it. I'm gonna change the scale size a bit so it's a bit larger. Like, like that. And click OK. And then we're gonna do projection of the base view. We get the top part, isometric, and then the right. So if you see here, the front view and the right view are identical. So the right view isn't necessary, so you can just delete it. So then all you'll need is the front view, the top view, and then the isometric. I'm going to change this again to shaded, click close, and then we can dimension this. So if you remember, so by the dashed lines here are the hidden lines. These are what you cannot see from because that there's like empty space in the center. If you remember how we shelled the inside, what we can do instead of so what you can do so you don't have to see all the shell or the hidden lines is you can turn off the hidden lines, but you still need to know that they're there. So you can just create a note at the bottom left of your drawing or your multi-view. Let's go back to see what the shell was. Okay, so we shelled it 0.05. So you can just write that. So you can go down here, go to text and then add text like that. You just put note, note, part, you can say part or object is shelled 0.05 inches. Yeah, and you just leave it like that. So then you know that it is empty in there. Yeah. Okay, so once you have like your note here, we can go ahead and start dimensioning our object. So when you make a multi-view, you can also make different views, such as a section view or a details view. Um, I think what's necessary is going to be a detailed view so we can show the dimensions for this tiny part right here. Um, so I will show you how to do that. So we're gonna click on detail view. You're gonna go to this corner right here. Well, you're gonna select the parent view, click right here where we want it, and then you only need to show as much as like it only needs to be as big as much as you need to dimension. So just like this. And then I can, since we don't have a right view, I can put in any area over here, or something like that. And then click OK. So this is very, very tiny. And I'm just gonna switch up the scale to like something like, it could be bigger, like that. Okay, so I can, you can adjust it. You can place it wherever you need it to be, where you want. You can also put its like label under it, next to it, and then move it all around. And then we're gonna dimension that after. But first, we're gonna dimension the front view. So in the front view, we can go ahead and dimension the overall height. Well, actually, before you do the overall height, we can do all the smaller um, heights. So you can do the height of this right here. Um, I'm just gonna do the center part here, just like that, and then pull it to the side. And we're using datum dimensioning because it is more accurate when you manufacture a product, and it's preferred over chain dimensioning. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go here, pull this to the right, bottom here, and then this one here, and then you also get this one here. Okay, so you can also switch this like spacing of it so then it's like much nicer and make it a little closer. Okay, just like that. As for the width of it, we can just do that on the top view where you can see it as a actual circle, because they're technically diameters. So if you go up here, um, since this is pretty small, what you can do is you can also scale this up if you want. Um, I can make it, uh, that's way too big. Like 1 to 2, like this. But make sure you, if you want to scale it up so you can see it better, you do have to um, put text somewhere that it is being scaled. So right here, I can just put scale, and then the new scale I put it as, so 1 and 2. I'm gonna increase the size like that. So then now you can tell that it is scaled up. Okay, so again, we're going to create the center mark. So I'm just gonna click on the largest circle, this one, and then we can go ahead and dimension these. So this is a thread right here. So you could it's threaded, so you can just click this and do the inside part. But I'm gonna actually first do the outermost, whoops, part. I'm just gonna do dimension this right here, dimension this one right here, and then we can do the thread. Okay, so what you can do if Fusion doesn't want to um dimension your like thread for some reason, you can always just do a leader note like this, and then you can manually type in it in. So this one was 118-7 UNC, and I'm just gonna close. And if you're wondering what your thread is, you can just go back to your water bottle, go back to your timeline, right click your thread, edit feature, and see what it is. Like right here, it's 1/8 dash 7 UNC. Okay, and that's all you need in the multi-view for the threading part. But then you also need to dimension this right here, I believe. Not that one. This one. Like that. Okay. So exit. I'm just gonna adjust this so it looks more even. Okay. One thing I haven't dimensioned yet is the rounds or the fillets. So we can just click here. The fillets are always gonna be a radius. So you can just do that. Like that. Like that. Okay. Just like that. Okay, so now moving on to our detail view. Um, for the detail view, you can just do something like you just dimension it so then they know where it is, I guess. So you want it to be like from this point to this point, but like that. And then you can do something like this. Nope, something like this. So you want this one, drag it to the side, do the overall one for datum, because that's how you do datum dimensioning. And then, yeah, that's all you need. Could, let's see if we can drag this so it's in the middle, in between. I don't know if it'll fit. Yes, it will. Just so the appearance is much nicer. Okay, and then you can save. Let's say this as water bottle multi-view. Click save, and then you have your multi-views. I hope you guys enjoy the video and then have fun creating your water bottles. Please email me or any of the teachers if you have any questions. And yeah, I hope you guys have fun. Bye.